I think I need a new stool. I came up with the design for the stool 2 years ago when I moved from the shed in my garden to this barn, originally making it out of broken skateboards after binge watching Wobie design for a few days. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. He's awesome. The stool now sits upstairs in my office space. I did film a video for making the desk in the office space. I was going to release it before this one, but I managed to shoot the whole thing in slow-mo because I'm a moron. So that went in the bin. Anyway, back to the video. Right here I'm flattening the stock on both sides. I'm using a 3-flute flattening bit. This removes any high spots, and we get to have our first look at how beautiful the grain in this chunk of walnut is. Here I'm just zeroing out the stock, getting it ready for the cut on the CNC. It basically tells the computer where to start from in the file that I've created. For anyone wondering about that weird scar on my arm, about 3 weeks ago I was trying to impress my in-laws by cooking a bit of duck, and I spilt all the fat down my arm, which hurt like hell, and it's probably scarred me for life. But they did say it tasted good. The duck, not my flesh. It wasn't that sort of party. You can see the machine cutting now. I predominantly use Jenny bits from Cadence Manufacturing for cutting and shaping my projects. They're an incredible independent manufacturer from the States with a serious customer-first attitude and products that match those standards. Love their bowl bit, and the Jenny bit that I use for cutting out most pieces is awesome. It's so sharp, and it just cuts through things like butter. So that didn't go exactly to plan, but it's not a massive problem because this is just shop furniture. So here, a little bit rough. That drop down isn't meant to be there, but basically I was hammering it in and it lifted it, so it just cut in there. But I can sand that all out. And if you're wondering about this part, that is a slight mistake on my design part, but not an issue again because this is shop furniture. So we are now just gonna sand this all out, get it into a smoother shape, and should be good. I use 120 grit just to hog out the majority of the markings from the CNC and curve over the edges where I screwed up. While doing that, I came across a little piece of metal stuck in the side, and you can see I'm having a look in the rest of the stock here. I later found out that it was a nail that had been left in the tree years and years ago. Next, I spray the seat down with a bit of water. This raises the grain, so when you sand again and you're finished, it's extra smooth, which is really nice. Alright. Here, me and my manky scar are giving the underside of the seat just a round over. This breaks the edge and makes it more comfortable when you're touching it. And then after that, I'll just hit it with a little bit of 120 grit again, and this removes any fuzzies that the round over leaves and just gives it a lovely little finish. Where are my calipers gone? Right, 2, 5. That'll do. I know you're all thinking I could probably just use the calipers to do this, or the digital ones, but I find it easier with these. You're probably wondering about legs for the stool, and this, reclaimed it from an old swivel stool. Free, awesome, that's all I need really. So now I'm just going to fit the head of the stool leg. I grabbed a 3mm drill bit from my newly organised drill bit drawer. It looks really cool. I 3D printed everything in the Gridfinity system, which is kind of awesome and super nerdy. Now if you do any sort of drilling whatsoever, get yourself one of these. It's a centre punch, and all it does is just create a little divot where you want to drill, and it'll stop your bit from wandering off whilst you're drilling. Great on walls, wood and metal as well. They're awesome. Oh, you idiot. Right, I put this on slightly the wrong way around. I thought this bit span. Who's a dum-dum? Right. Oh, yeah. Where's the little swizzle there? Oh, I'm happy with that. Let's put some finish on her. So this is our finish that we're going to use. It's a hard wax oil. It's cheaper than Rubio Monocoat, but you do have to apply 2 layers. But for this, it's pretty good. Ta-da! Here we get to see the final finish results. I mean, that grain looks amazing. I love the 2 tones that come out of it. I know a lot of people are thinking that's not a piece of scrap wood. Well, if you can see the cracks here, and there are some other anomalies, along with the fact that there was a nail in it, I wouldn't have been able to use this for much. Seeming as I specialise in tableware and kitchenware, all my products have to be food safe. Oh, if anyone's wondering why this bit here isn't done, it's because I didn't want to carry on going further down and lose any height to the chair. Right, assembly time. So it's the next day, and I've been using the stool all morning. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. It's very comfy, and this bit forms to your bum really nicely. Even though I cocked up the cut here, I don't notice it. It's really good. The sides here with all that sanding smoothed out as well, so that's great. So yeah, I'm happy. So next we have to work out what we're going to do with this stool, the old one. I think I might turn it into some sort of rolling tool cart, but what are your thoughts? What do you think? Leave a comment down below and tell me what I should do with it. Thank you for joining me today. This is my first video, so it'd be really cool if I got some people to like and subscribe and see what I'm doing in the future. I'm going to be throwing up some files for CNC work, potentially also 3D printing as well. Talking of that, the files for this will be available on cncwithme.com, so go check them out and you can get them for free if you're a member. Have a great day, and thanks again. And now for some super sexy, silent, really badly filmed B-roll. Maybe I should add some like 80s saxophone music here. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.